ballers, ballers. Who be dipping in the bins with the spoilers? On the north from the Jake and the Taurus. Trying to get my hands on some grants like Horace.
Y'all like that little montage thing in the beginning? Yes. Okay, so I know I've had y'all waiting for like 5 days, and it's finally here. How I quit my 9-to-5 job and manifested $10,000. So stay tuned. So I'm going to get right into the video. I'm going to start off with my backstory first, because there's no point of you guys knowing my triumph without my trials and tribulations. So we're going to start with how I've been working a 9-to-5 fast food job since I was 14. Any place you can think of, I've worked there, whether it was Chipotle, Taco Bell, Arby's, Long John Silver's, Applebee's, and Pizza, Shake Shack, Dunkin' Donuts, Chick-fil-A, like Jimmy John's. I stayed in somebody's drive-through. Like, I really did. It's just sad. And that's just the fast food places I've worked, not including other jobs. All right, so this timeline is going to start October of 2019. This is when I had my spiritual awakening. I went through my breakup and I quit my job working at Chick-fil-A. So in October, I went through a breakup which triggered my spiritual awakening. And a spiritual awakening is normally triggered by some type of trauma or traumatic emotions. Just pretty much your soul telling you, look, this is what it is and this is what it ain't. You need to get your shit together. And it helps you become more self-aware and more in tune. So, after I went through my spiritual awakening, I obviously, the relationship was done. So I was working at Chick-fil-A at the time. And I ended up quitting Chick-fil-A. Now, don't get me wrong, Chick-fil-A is actually the best fast food job that I've ever worked at. Like, it's not like other fast food jobs where if you're in drive-thru, you have to bag the orders, take the money, take the orders, make sure the food is right, take drinks. In Chick-fil-A, you have one job. If you're making drinks, that's that. Doing dessert, that's that. Taking money, that's that. Bagging, doing sauces, whatever. You're not stressed out. You only have one goal to focus on. So don't get me wrong, it is a pretty good job, but it was just not being able to have nails, not being able to have my hair a certain color or beads, and then wearing that stiff-ass uniform. It was not for me. And then having to reprogram how I normally talk, to stop saying thank you and please to sure, my pleasure. So it just wasn't for me. I just felt really compressed and I couldn't just, be my creative self. So with that being said, Chick-fil-A is out of the picture. So I'm all being all spiritual and all highly digging at myself. And now I'm stuck like, well, damn, how am I going to make money? So like, okay, so I'm done with fast food. Now I need to elevate to a job that pays me more and I'm not exerting so much energy. Getting paid, working 40 hours a week at Chick-fil-A and barely getting paid anything, and every 2 weeks your check's ain't shit, it made you feel like, God damn, like, what the fuck am I working for? Government taking half my shit. Like, it was not worth it. So, around November-ish, still no luck with a job. And out of nowhere, my old job, Dunkin' Donuts, the manager texted me and was like, hey, we're hiring. Hey, we are hiring. And if you want to come back, we'll take you back. You just have to re-interview. I'm like, this must be a sign from, the universe. So I go, and keep this in mind, y'all. He told me to come at 10, and then an hour later, he switched it to 10:30. Keep that in mind. So I go for my interview and talk to the managers. Everything's going well. They're just yapping about what happened last time, can't happen this time. Because I pretty much quit because I only had like 1 or 2 days on the schedule. And then that's not working for me. So it was like, yeah, when you left, it was real hard on us and we were struggling. I'm like, sis, I had 1 day. Y'all was struggling how? I was so confused. But I kept my little smile up, yeah. Just put me back on the schedule. So they gave me the schedule. They told me to come back in the next day at 6. Cool. So I go to the counter and talk to one of my old coworkers, and then this guy comes up to me, and I get hit on all the time, so I didn't really pay him no mind. He was like, oh, you're beautiful. You have a great personality. I like your smile. where do you work at? And I was like, I'm trying to work here, but I don't know. And he was like, well, my company's hiring and I'm looking for an administrative assistant, and I think you'd be great for that position. And I'm like, doubting myself. No, I've never done that before. I'm not, incompetent. I know how to type and use Microsoft Office and Microsoft Word and, answer a phone. But it's like down to the technicalities of that job description, no. So he was like, oh, don't worry. I'll teach you. We'll be patient with you, blah, blah, blah. Pretty much, selling it. So, walk into his car and he still talking to me. He gives me his business card. And he's like, please call me. Like, trust me. So on the way home, I'm still thinking about it. I'm like, I don't really have nothing to lose. So before I call him, I do my research on the company, make sure it's legit, look up the address and all the other stuff. So I finally call him, we set up an interview, and I get the job, obviously. So everything is going good up until January. Mind you, I started this in November. So I was working there with another lady who was also an administrative assistant, but she was like around my mom's age. So she was able to teach me everything. And she was a temp, so she was only there maybe 3 weeks before me. So long story short, the dude ended up being an asshole, a jerk. He was just not the type of person that you want to work with. He'll belittle you. He'll come in and give you a task, and then like 10 minutes later come in and ask you like, well, why are you not done with that? I have other work. It was too much. So she ended up quitting first. And then me and him got into 2 altercations after that. And I ended up texting him one night and was just like, I don't think this is a job for me, X, Y, and Z. So the next day I go into work, I'm in there for about maybe an hour. And then he calls me into his office and he's like, yeah, we need to talk. I don't like how you texted me last night and was like, you don't want to work here, or you don't think this is a job for you, so I think I'm gonna let you go. Okay, so I packed my stuff up, called my Uber, and I headed home. Obviously, internally, I was stressed out. I'm like, what am I gonna do about money? How am I gonna pay my bills? How am I gonna pay my rent, my light bill, my phone? How am I gonna get my nails done, keep up with myself? How am I gonna do the things that I need to do? So pretty much from January up until about April, I was jobless, like stressed out. And April, I tried to file for unemployment, but for some reason, it was just not working or not going through. I don't know if it's because you have to be at a job for 6 months before you qualify for unemployment. I don't know, but it was just not working. So I'm still on Indeed, and I'm looking up other office jobs, and I get a call back from this pest control place. So obviously go through the whole process, interview, get the job, training, and everything like that. So from May until August, I have this office job. It is amazing. This job, I can have my nails, I can not wear what I want, but it don't have to be super business casual. I can have my nails, my hair. I didn't have to be restricted to how a fast food job was. So I loved it. Like, I can be on my phone. I was watching movies. Like, it was, and then I was the only person in the office. He had his office, but he was rarely there because, like, mind you, it's a pest control company, so they're constantly out spraying and doing, their job. So it was a sweet ass job. But within your first 90 days, you can only miss a certain amount of days. So mind you, I started in May. My birthday's in June, so I took off like a week for my birthday. My sister's birthday's in July, so I took off for the weekend for her birthday. And with the job, we had to take turns, me and the other assistant, every other Saturday. We worked from 8 to 1. So I took off one of my Saturdays for her birthday, and then August I went to Vegas. So I was constantly taking off. So in August, like maybe a week before my trip, that's when the administrative assistant called me and was like, hey, I fuck with you, and me and you have built a bond outside of work. So I'm gonna let you know that X, Y, and Z is planning on firing you because you've missed so many days. So I'm like, in my ego, I'm like, well, fuck that. He thought I was about to go to work tomorrow and you send me my ass home and you fire me? Nah, bro. Like, my ego was in the way. You're not about to, play me like that. So I sent him a text and I was like, hey, Mr. Lamb, oops, I'm trying not to name drop. Hey, X, Y, and Z. I really appreciate the job. I appreciate the offer. I appreciate the experience that it has taught me, but this is not the job for me. So I'll come and pick up my last check whenever it's ready. And that was that. So picked up my last check, did what I had to do with that. Again, underneath, I am stressing. I may have sounded like a big dog, texting him like, I don't need you, blah, blah, blah. But deep down, your girl was hurting, okay? I was stressed out. And then my mom gonna make it better. She's all like, well, do you think you need to go to Las Vegas since you don't have a job? Do you think you should just cancel the trip and get the money back for the thing so you can have that? Like, she just stresses me out. And I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, listen, you need to stop doubting me because I got this. I promise you, I'm going to find a job within the next 2 weeks, I believe I told her. Don't doubt me. I'm going on this trip because I deserve it. I'm going. I need this. And it's pretty much a once-in-a-lifetime trip for me. So I'm going. And I went. So now that we're on the subject of the Vegas trip, I can start telling you guys how I began to manifest it. And on this little side right here, I'm gonna post either a video or a picture of my manifestation book. Actually, I can go get that for y'all real quick. All right, y'all, so I'm back. I got the journal. So y'all can be able to see what I'm looking at right over here. So let me get right to the page real quick. Okay, so as y'all can see on the screen, I started this manifestation July 29th, 2020. And what I do every morning, I meditate, I do my affirmations, and I will write down a gratitude list. This is how I do my gratitude list. You have to say I am, and it needs to be in the present tense. So for example, I am grateful for waking up this morning. I am grateful for my family and friends. I am grateful for God and his blessings. I am grateful for my goddaughter and our relationship. I am grateful for the universe and its opportunities and love. So this is the line where I started manifesting a specific amount. As you will see in other side things over here, I was just saying that I'm grateful for hitting the jackpot. So now I was like, well, the jackpot could be for anything. So let me be more specific. So I started manifesting, I am grateful for hitting the $10,000 jackpot in Vegas. So every morning I will wake up and I will write that in my gratitude list. So, and as y'all can see, like I write. It's not just, oh, second, you just wrote that today. Like, no, I write in here. So this is my old book. So you have to show gratitude for it daily, and you have to say it in the present tense as if you already have it. Because if you feel like you already have it, you will have the vibration of already having it. If you are doing what I did, which I'm gonna get into in a second, then you will have the vibration of lack. Pretty much telling the universe that you want something and you're being desperate about it. You're not letting go and trusting that it's going to come to you. Now you're in resistance of it. So I am day in and day out, I'm going to win this $10,000 jackpot. I'm going to win in Vegas. I'm going to hit it big. Telling my friends, speaking it into existence. But where I messed up at, I did my visualizations, I did my affirmations, I was speaking into existence, everything. Where I messed up at was not trusting that it was going to happen. Every day I was, is this the machine? Is this the machine? Is this today? Is this today? I can't go out with y'all. I can't go drinking because I got to go on a slot machine. I need to know how to do this, how I'm going to win. Like, I was so obsessed. I was not letting the divine do its thing. Like, I was pretty much, for example, say you order some food and it's on its way, say about 45 minutes. Then you call back 5 minutes again, like, hey, is my food ready? And they might catch an attitude and be like, well, damn sis, you just called me 5 minutes ago. That's kind of how the universe feels. When you're manifesting something, once you say what you want, it's done. You cannot keep thinking about it, keep stressing about it, keep trying to make it happen. Oh my God, it's been 2 days, it hasn't happened yet. Oh my gosh, I have one more day in Vegas, it hasn't happened yet. Like, I was so stressed and pressed to the point where I ended up losing money in Vegas. So that is where I went wrong. So when I came home, more broke than what I was when I went. I ended up filling out an application to my old job, Long John Silver's. Got the job. Y'all tell me why I went and worked for one day, and after that one day I said this is not for me, for two reasons. It wasn't as fun as it was back in the day. Back in the day I was working night shift. I had Shabri, I had Shay, I had Lauren, I had Aaron, I had, you know, my crew. And also, I'm like, I quit fast food for a reason. Here I am exerting more energy into somebody else's business, and I'm just not happy. Quit. Say, hey, Miss Linda, I can't do this no more. I'm gonna go ahead and drop off this uniform. Can I get my check? Maybe like a couple days later, and I'm getting this job at the beauty supply store. Y'all lasted one day there too. I was just like, this is not for me. My soul was just not happy. I could not wake up every day doing something that I did not want to do. So I've had this useful thing in my mind for a while now. I mean, a long time. But I was just like, I'm not ready. I don't have tough skin. I'm insecure. I feel like they're gonna judge me. I'm gonna have bad comments, and I just had to be secure about who I was and not give a fuck what people had to say, and I don't. So once I built up my tough skin, obviously guys, I started my channel, and I realized where I went wrong, and that was having a lack mindset when it comes to money. If you're the type of person that goes, oh, I'm broke, oh, I'm poor, oh, I can't go out because I don't have enough money, oh, I can't buy that because that's too expensive, or if you grew up and your parents was like, money doesn't grow on trees, girl, I ain't got no McDonald's money, like things that made you feel like there's not enough. There's not enough money to go around. There's not enough love to go around. There's not enough success to go around. It just made you feel like lack. And that was my mindset. I realized that my beliefs when it came to money was terrible. How I talked was terrible. I was constantly saying I'm broke. I was constantly saying I don't have no money. And what you say, law of attraction, like attracts like. So if I'm constantly saying, oh, I'm broke, I don't have no money, the universe is going to bring more of that into my life. I told you guys in my last video that the subconscious and conscious mind doesn't know good or bad, right from wrong, real or for fake. For example, close your eyes and try to imagine somebody squeezing the most juiciest citrusy, that is not a word, the most juiciest citruses. The most juiciest, sourest lemon into your mouth. And if you're a good visualizer, then your mouth will start to salivate. It will start to, water up that, and you're not eating a lemon. So your subconscious mind doesn't know between what's real and what's not. So if you're constantly saying I'm broke and I don't have no money and I can't do this, I can't do that, you're going to get that back. So when I realized that I was in the way of my own manifestations, I started to say my affirmations, especially when I felt a sense of lack. Constantly checking my bank account, constantly being like, oh my gosh, $4 or $5 for a coffee. And if you're telling your mind that $4 or $5 for a coffee is expensive, how the hell you think you're going to be able to manifest a $5,000 car or a $2,000 a month rent for an apartment? You have to train your mind to be on the vibration that you want to attract. You can't be thinking down here and we want to attract here. It's not going to work. Like attracts like. Negativity is attracted to negativity. So that's when I realized, like, damn, I gotta change my mindset. I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am financially stable. I am financially free. Like, I always have more than enough. I am always looked after, especially when I was just fucking sad and stressed and constantly looking at my bank. It's not healthy. So you have to change your mindset and your beliefs about money to be able to manifest what you want. So now I'm going to tell you guys how I got it right. Once I changed my beliefs, and when I changed my beliefs, that changed my thoughts. When I changed my thoughts, that changed my reality. Law of attraction. I started writing in my new book. This was my old book. This was the book that I was writing everything in. And then my OCD kicked in, so now I have a book or a journal for every separate thing. Like this is my gratitude journal. I don't know if y'all can see that. Gratitude journal. I have a healing journal. I have my manifestation journal. I have my dream journal. And this is my YouTube journal that I'm currently using right now as my notes. So my YouTube journal, I write down all my YouTube ideas, and the day of a video, I kind of write down some notes because I'm a Gemini and I tend to scatter all over the place. So it helps me stay focused on the topic. In my dream journal, I write down all my dreams. I don't care if it's short, long, how crazy it was. I write down every single dream that I have. My manifestation journal, obviously, I write down all my manifestations, things I want to attract, things I want in my life. My healing journal is where I do my shadow work, where I forgive people, I cuss people out, I talk about my past and how I'm feeling currently, pretty much. I do my journaling in here. Anytime I get a bad thought and it just ruins my day, I go ahead and just write it down, and it kind of like venting. And this is the journal that I use the most, which is my gratitude journal. I use it every morning, and I'm getting in the habit of using it every night. So you don't have to be like me. You can have one journal and write it all down at once in one, but I have real bad OCD, so I like for everything to be organized and in its own separate journals. So I ended up getting a new journal. I ended up writing, I am grateful. What did I write? No, I said, I am grateful for receiving a big abundance to where I can pay off my debt and not have to work and just focus on my YouTube. That is what I said, and I just kept writing that every day, thinking about that every day. And then this is the first time where I released. I trusted the universe, I trusted God. I was like, this is what I want, and I'm gonna do my part, and you guys do the rest. That's where stress comes from. We feel like we have to control and do everything. We do what we need to do, and we let the divine handle that part. For instance, like I'm manifesting a successful YouTube channel. I'm not gonna be out here stressing, oh my gosh, subscribe, oh my gosh, I got 75 views, I only got 30 subscribers, why are people watching me but not subscribing, and just stressing yourself out. I can't control who subscribes, I can't control who sees my videos. I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna post, I'm gonna be consistent, and I'm going to promote myself. They're gonna handle the rest. Who needs to hear and see my videos, they will. So that just lets so much stress off of me, because I know this channel is going to be successful. Quote me on this. I will be doing a reaction video to my first video. This will be months from now, but I'm gonna do a reaction video to my first video, and just look at the progress. Look how far I've come, because I'll be in my new apartment, I'll have my new car, my channel, I'll be getting paid for YouTube by then. So, you know, just to look back and see where I've come from. I promise you guys, this channel is going to be successful. I'm not worried about that. Right now, I'm just happy with being able to help people heal, help people be in a more higher vibration, and just be more aware of themselves and live a fulfilled and happy life. Because I was in the dark. I really did not know that life could be as easy as it is. Just think positively, and that's what you will receive. It's really just that simple. It really is. And for some reason, it's like mankind values anything hard, but when it comes to something that's easy, it's like, oh no, that's not true. Oh no, it can't. What's the catch? Like, no, it's really that simple. And that's probably why it's so overlooked and so many people are miserable. But I'm definitely here to help you guys. So we're going to start with getting yourself a journal. You're going to be specific with the amount. Don't be specific with how you get it, because now you're restricting how you're going to get it. Don't say, I want to manifest $5,000 by winning the lottery. So now you're cutting off your chances of finding $5,000 in a damn duffel bag and you're walking home from work. Or somebody, you go to the ATM, somebody forgot to take some money out, and it's money sitting there. Like you're restricting your ways of being able to manifest, which is what I was doing. Last time I was saying I wanted to hit the jackpot for $10,000 in Las Vegas. I was so specific. So then I just broadened my affirmation and like, I want to win $10,000, the specific amount, and I told them what I want to win it for. I want to be financially free. I don't want to have to work for nobody else, and I want to be able to start my YouTube. So doing that daily, doing that at night, bada boom, bada bam. I got this email. Wait, this happened. Let me go back all, because y'all probably see it on the screen right now. But I need to see what day I actually wrote my manifestation. It was, I know it was, here it is. It was July, I just said it earlier, it was July 29th. And my manifestation was brought to life September 12th. So I'm gonna put in the screen right over here the calculation of how long it took me to manifest $10,000, dollars. So one day I had got this email and it was from unemployment, and I was about to delete the email at first, and then something was just like, see what they talking about. Something about an action needs to be, you have an action in your Beacon portal, something like that. So I clicked it, put in my information, all this other stuff, and it was like, oh, you approved for unemployment. I said, well, look at God. And I filed everything out, and I get my card sent to me. So about maybe 3 days later, my card comes. So I'm all excited. Your girl getting the coins every week now. Okay. So I finally called the card, the little 1-800 number, so I can activate it. Do my pen. For y'all, tell me why. That motherfucker said your unemployment balance is $10,888. $10,888. I'm gonna put it over here in the screen. And let me tell y'all how I just stopped for a second and knew that it was the divine. Y'all don't have to believe me, but listen, it was $10,888. Now right here, I'm gonna put what 888 means, and like as an angel number, and it means abundance, prosperity. Like, yo, they was, mind y'all, I see angel numbers all the time. And that's just your angels, communicating with you. So when you see an angel number like 1111, I have military time on mine. So I see like 1313, 1414, 111, 444. I always Google it up and see what the meaning is and see what I was thinking about and how I was feeling in that moment when I saw it. But that's just them, how they talk to us. Because, if they was to just pop up in the room, it would scare the shit out of you. They was to write messages on the mirror when you in the shower, it would scare you. So that's their way of, talking to us without scaring the shit out of us. Sometimes they come into dreams. I haven't had that yet. I'm working on that. But dreams and angel numbers. So, damn, y'all, what was I talking about? Oh, the 888 abundance. So yeah, that's how I knew it was from them. So I'm shaking. I'm like, I know I ain't heard what I just heard. So it's like, press 1 if you want to hear the balance again. Boop. Like, yes, your unemployment balance is $10,888. I said, girl, I got up, I ran to my mother's room. I said, Mommy, are you busy? She was like, no, girl, what's wrong? I said, I'm shaking, y'all. I'm like, I need you to see this. I don't know what's going on, girl. She thought somebody was dead. She thought somebody was dying. I was like, had the phone in my hand. I was like, Mommy, listen to this. I hit 1. He was like, your Maryland amount balance is $10,888. I said, Mom, you heard that? Y'all, I'm shook as. I was shook as. I said, Mama, you heard that? She was like, I'm about to pass out. Can you make sure it's real? Because I don't want to go to jail. So she did her research. At this time, it was like September 20 something. And she went on the little transaction thing, and she went down. She see that it was posted September 12th. So mind you, it's a week later that I'm just now seeing this. And she was like, it's been a week. If they were gonna take that money, they would have took it by now. I'm like, okay, y'all. I was so fucking happy. I kept $5,000 in my Maryland unemployment card, and I put another $5,000 into my Chase savings. The Chase savings I do not touch. So I had this money on unemployment card. So you know me, I paid off all my debt. I'm gonna put that right there, y'all. That's the notification that you want to see. Your girl's points went up 47 points. Period. My credit is looking amazing. I was so damn pressed, y'all. I paid off all my bills all the way up for like 4 months. Only for 4 months because I don't know if we're gonna renew our lease or not. I'm manifesting my own apartment, but that's another story. So I paid off my bills. I sent my mama some money, my pop some money, and yeah, like it feels so good to be working for myself, to be able to get up, do what I want, record when I want, edit what I want, post what I want, wear what I want, because it's a set, period. I am just so freaking happy. I just feel so free. I really hope that last clip saved, because I was really in the middle of recording, and my judge not gonna call me just to cuss me out. Like, boy, I'll see you tomorrow. Leave me alone. But like I was saying, I am just so freaking happy. And when they sent that money to me, it was like, it was really a manifestation. Besides the 888, it was a manifestation because early in the months, I was not getting approved for unemployment. Like literally all my friends, oh, I get $600 a week. I'm getting $300 a week. I didn't even get a stimulus check to this day. That is another way of how it was a manifestation. And then like just literally the one day that I decided to actually not delete the little unemployment email and just look it up and get my card sent to me and all of that, it was really just amazing. And I'm not perfect, and I'm still working on my affirmations. I'm still reprogramming and retraining my mind to the old me would not have spent $85 on a set. No, never. But I realized that money is energy, and the more I put value into myself, the more I am valued. The more I say I can spend this because I'm gonna get it right back. That energy and that confirmation, I get that shit right back. No matter if I seen a $20 bill on the floor, no matter if somebody just literally sent me money. I'm gonna show y'all a screenshot of my friend Tay Tay sending me money just for being his friend. See, little things like that, that's manifesting. I am open and receptive to receiving my abundance. Like, yo, I'm just baffled because how I used to think was crazy. Like, I used to wonder why I was not able to manifest. Being in a relationship and we were staying together, and I was mentally in a terrible, terrible place. And then when she left and got her own spot, I manifested a job like that. And it's not to say she was blocking me, but it literally has to do with your mental space. It has to. And the people you hang around. You don't have to change nobody, but if you hear your friends saying, damn, bitch, I'm broke. Damn, I really need this money, blah, blah, blah. Just correct them. I don't want that energy next to me anyway. Y'all need to watch how y'all speak. If you truly think that a $4 coffee is too much, instead of saying I'm broke or saying that is too expensive, just say, nah, not right now. I'll get it next time. Instead of saying, looking at your bank account and you have negative something, 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 that's the time to visualize and to visualize your account having in the zeros. And when you visualize that, I promise you, you're gonna feel better. When you feel better, that means that your vibration is getting higher. And when your vibration gets higher, you are now on the same level as your manifestation. Some of y'all's thoughts and beliefs be way down here, and you trying to manifest for the stars, which is okay. To infinity and beyond. The sky is not the limit. We can manifest anything. So you can think it, you can manifest it. So just change your beliefs, please. If you can't listen to affirmations, because it's somebody else's voice and it kind of throws you off, write your list of your affirmations and get your phone and record. Try to do it in the most soothing voice as possible. And when you go to sleep at night, since when we sleep, our subconscious mind is more open. So listen to it while you're sleeping. Listen to it. Get your AirPods, listen to it while you're cooking and while you're cleaning, and just recite it. Y'all can sit in there and listen to songs about a bitch popping her pussy and dropping it low for y'all. Go ahead and then listen to something that's actually going to benefit you. That's another thing I listen to. I stopped listening to a whole bunch of rap and real heartbreak songs. And don't get me wrong, I love me some 90s music, and I'm going to always love me some 90s music, okay? But it's just, that music puts me in a bad place, which is why I tend to only listen to it when I'm doing my healing journal, when I want to bring out certain emotions. So I listen to, I'll put a picture over here. It's multiple ones. It's really called Hertz music, HZ. 517 hertz, 413 hertz. It's like a high frequency music that puts you in a nice calm and high vibe state. So I listen to that. I do my affirmations. I do visualizations. And when you visualize, you can do this before you go to sleep. I normally do my visualizations during my meditation. And if you're a beginner at meditation, you can go on YouTube and find guided meditations. These are people who would talk to you, tell you how to breathe in and out. They'll tell you what to visualize, what to let go. So if you don't want to plunge into the deep side of and just start with listen to somebody else guide you on how to meditate. So my mom's been asking me for a while. She's like, can you teach me? Every time I sit down, it's just like I can't stop my thoughts. And I'm like, Mom, meditation is not meant for you to stop your thoughts. That's actually impossible unless you're dead. So meditation is for you to be aware of your thoughts, for your thoughts to not be in control of you. That's why you always feel so overwhelmed. I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta pay this, I gotta pay that. When you sit and you meditate and you can observe your thoughts, okay, I gotta pay this. How am I gonna fix the solution? Okay, I get my check Friday, let's go ahead and set 25% of this. Okay, you're able to really solve problems and not be in a state of panic and reaction mode. You're able to actually be able to plan and really just take a step back. I love to meditate. I stopped doing guided meditations because I've been doing this for a year now. So I meditate and I put on my little music and I'm zoned out for about 45 minutes to an hour. It's really helpful for me. You can also do scripting. Oh my God. That's what I use my little manifestation book for. My scripting. And that's just visualizing, for example, say you're trying to manifest a stimulus check. So you will put, I am so grateful for waking up this morning in such an amazing mood, hearing my mailman outside and going to go check the mail and seeing that my stimulus check actually came. Now you're going to tell how you was feeling. I was so excited. I was actually kind of shook because I thought I would never get it. Just got to be very detailed. It's actually fun. It's kind of like you're scripting, like you're writing your own little movie. And honestly, that's what our lives are. We are co-creators. We are in control of our life. Trust me, y'all. Well, let me check my YouTube thing, make sure I didn't skip on nothing, y'all. Because y'all been really waiting on this video. And I just want to make sure I hit all the points that I wanted to hit. So we've all been conditioned from the time that we were born up until now. And it's our responsibility to reprogram our mind. Take out all those negative thoughts, negative beliefs, and replace them with good thoughts, good affirmations, and good and prosperous beliefs that will actually serve you. Changing ourselves is not easy. Sometimes it's not fun. It's hard looking in the mirror and telling yourself that you're insecure. that you are the reason that your life is like this. It is, because our ego wants us to think that we're perfect and that we don't have to change, and that it's our outside circumstances and not us, but it's really us. It's the opposite. Whatever we feel in the inside is what we attract. Once I started going within, and still I am, once I started going within and realizing that I could be living the life that I want to be, it changed my perspective. It really did. Like, I'm so proud of me. It may not matter to y'all, but I am so much more confident. I don't know if y'all can tell. I really don't know if y'all can tell. I'm so much more comfortable in front of the camera. I'm much more happier. Like, I'm not all, awkward. So each and every time I do my videos, I see the growth. Each and every time I can see how I am talking better, how I'm not talking as fast, I'm taking pauses. Y'all, it's just a feeling of self-growth. Like, I put in that work and I did that, okay? And I really hope this video helped you guys. I truly, truly do. If you guys have any questions about what I've said, or any questions about things that I missed, don't be afraid to DM me. I'll put all my social media is the same. My Twitter, my Snapchat, my Instagram, Facebook. It's all Seiko Kaori. But I'm gonna still put it right here. You guys can DM me for advice. I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't quote me on this, but I believe tomorrow's video is going to be Sexology 101. Don't quote me, but I really am excited and I'm glad to be on this journey. And again, I am Seiko Kaori. This is Seiko's Intuition. If you resonate with what I say, like, comment, and subscribe, because there's more videos on the way. Bye.